long-standing political rumors that still linger in South Africa's corridors of power. The question continues to hang in the air: did Cyril Ramaphosa, Matthew Phosa, and Tokyo Sexwale ever try to overthrow former President Thabo Mbeki? Over the years, whispers of power struggles, closed-door meetings, and political sabotage have fueled speculation that some of South Africa's most well-known political leaders were involved in a covert plan to remove Mbeki long before the ANC's official leadership contest made headlines. Hello, welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button and turn on notifications, because here, we unpack the real stories behind the politics, clearly, carefully, and with respect to the truth. Let's get into it. To understand where all of this started, we have to go back to the late 1990s and early 2000s, when the African National Congress was transitioning into its post-Mandela leadership phase. Thabo Mbeki, who was deputy president under Mandela and widely seen as the natural successor, was facing internal resistance, quiet at first, but growing. Mbeki was known for his intellectual, technocratic style, but not always for being inclusive. Many inside the ANC at the time felt sidelined, and that frustration reportedly created pockets of resentment among other influential members. Enter three powerful names: Cyril Ramaphosa, once seen as Mandela's preferred choice for president; Matthew Phosa, the former premier of Mpumalanga and respected figure in ANC structures; and Tokyo Sexwale, former Gauteng premier and a popular figure among both grassroots and business circles. Rumors began circulating that the three were plotting to challenge Mbeki's leadership, not in the open, but behind the scenes, through influence, strategic alliances, and even plans to manipulate party structures. Though these claims were never formally confirmed, some within the ANC claimed there was a meeting, or at least discussions, about unseating Mbeki, not necessarily illegally, but through coordinated pressure from within the party. Mbeki himself is believed to have been aware of the whispers and reportedly took steps to limit their influence in the party. Some believe that's why Ramaphosa stepped back from frontline politics for many years, choosing instead to build his business empire before returning to the political scene later. Matthew Phosa and Tokyo Sexwale have both denied any wrongdoing or involvement in plots. Ramaphosa, too, has never publicly admitted to being part of any attempt to remove Mbeki outside of democratic processes. However, the tension between Mbeki and these three figures was evident during that time, and their political paths never quite aligned again until much later. Some insiders say what was labeled a plot was really just political ambition, frustrated men talking strategy in a competitive environment. Years later, when Jacob Zuma rose to power, many of these dynamics re-emerged in a new form. The internal wars of the ANC haven't stopped, they've just changed shape. But what happened during Mbeki's presidency still casts a shadow. Today, even as Ramaphosa sits in the highest office, that question continues to resurface, fueled by books, interviews, political documentaries, and party veterans who occasionally hint that something more went on than the public was ever told. The truth is, South African politics is full of power shifts, backroom deals, and rivalries that rarely come to light in full detail. But even if we may never get an official confession or document proving a plot to overthrow Mbeki, the context of that time suggests real political battles were fought, quietly, strategically, and by some of the ANC's biggest names. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Was there a real attempt to remove Mbeki from power, or was it just political noise blown out of proportion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more political deep dives, news, and truth from Mzansi. See you next time.